Hey there, this is Ches Morone. Another one of my hikes and talks, talking. Anyways, I need to get some stuff off my chest. I did the first video and that was quite interesting. Obviously a lot of things to work on. But yeah, I mean, so I have an older channel, Devour the Bleak. You can catch that in the description if you want to go check it out. And I made about over 150 videos. Music compositions, personal original stuff, and a lot of covers. And it's mostly me with a mask and playing drums. That's kind of essentially what it is. And as I created them more, I saw a lot of the other YouTubers, the drumming famous YouTubers anyways, using the same method. And most people that are drummers like to watch drummers. It's very straightforward. But as I was watching my videos, I didn't know how interesting they were, to be honest with you. I tried to do some cool creative effects, very interesting masks. It just didn't work. And so yeah, in December, after making so many videos and realizing it later, I took a break. And when I started walking and taking breaks from work and going for my walk just to relax, still wanted music back in my life, but I didn't know how to do it. I didn't want to do the same thing I did on my previous channel, and I wanted to change it. So that's why I have this new channel, not named after somebody else or some identity. Ches Morone, that's essentially what I am. And I'm gonna talk more about, my experience and what I'm doing to try to improve both my health and my drumming style. Keep getting better at what I'm doing. Anyways, so going back on topic, regarding the Devour the Bleak channel and the new channel here is, I figured, capturing all this beauty and walking and seeing how cool it was, I thought that, drumming along to these first person perspectives might be really cool. And that's essentially where I am now. So, I mean, if you like my music or you like covers in general, if you've watched a couple of my videos here, if you do want to go watch a couple of Devour the Bleak, it's up to you. Maybe your favorite songs, there's a favorite cover of yours there. And give me your thoughts. Do you think my new style is more interesting, or do you find watching someone playing the drums more interesting? I really did not enjoy making videos of me playing drums. I don't know what it was. That's as well as it was. In addition to it being not entertaining enough to keep your attention for a period of time, like the whole song, it just got boring. There's nothing creative about it other than adding some effects. I feel that doing stuff like this, where I'm going to places that a lot of people maybe don't have around them, or just love nature like I do, love to just watch this because it's so relaxing and hear some of their favorite songs. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm really just trying to figure out this channel, where it's gonna go. I have ideas, but the difference now, at least with Ches Morone, this new channel, is I'm enjoying making these videos. I'm still playing the drums, and they're there because if someone wants to follow along with the drums and what's going on, it adds the visual aspect of it, but it brings a beautiful context to it. And that's kind of with this whole channel being music and life, right? It's about life. It's about pets, like me and my 4 cats that I have in my Deftones video cover as an example, or going for a walk around the lake at the night with the one that you love, or just a bunch of friends, and or just by yourself and just taking it all in. Very relaxing. And so bringing this with music to me at the time. Also out there for all the musicians, real musicians, not drummers, kidding drummers, just kidding. But in my case, anybody that wants to collaborate, I'm always up for that too. If you want to have some drums on a track that you have already created, or if there's something from the Devour the Bleak channel that you find interesting and you think it's really cool and you could add your own tracks to it, I'm always up for collaborations and doing stuff with new musicians. As long as you have the ability to record at home, we can collaborate if you're interested, that's for sure. Yeah. So I'm happy with this new channel. I feel a lot better about it. I stopped playing drums maybe over 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago. I was writing some original stuff and it became a chore and I just stopped making music. And then 10 years passed and I have my music in my car. I listen on my SD card still. I don't really stream music. I have my own collection of music that I burned from CDs. I have a lot of CDs of my favorite bands. But I wasn't really listening to it. I wasn't driving as much, I guess. I don't know. But I'm really happy though now that what happened last year and improving my health and finding that love for music again. I thought that was really important for me. And it's helping me be creative again, because for a long time there I wasn't being creative any other way. And it felt kind of hollow personally. I felt there's a void. There's a void, Jerry. There's a void. But yeah. Seinfeld reference. I felt it. And it's just been great. Like what I made on that old channel, even though I started a new channel, what I made on that old channel, I'm very proud of everything I made. I poured my heart and soul for 6 months into the channel, recording multiple tracks a day. Oh, hey there, doggy. No problem. Alrighty. Yeah. Should I be quiet? I'm talking too much. Anyway. Yeah, it feels a lot better. And sorry, what I'm proud of what I accomplished over there. I'm very proud of the work I did, but I need to restart. I needed to restart from scratch. I made a lot of bad decisions on that YouTube channel. Mixing types of videos, video games, and all random weird stuff, and I'm not sure how much the masks resonated with people, but I got tired of wearing them even though they were super cool at the beginning. You need a new start. Sometimes that's what you just need to hit the restart button. And I did it last year and it was going great, and then it stalled. Again, shit happens, that's life. It stalled and I took a break and kind of reconfigured my brain, firmware 2.0. Or at this point, over 40, probably like firmware 370.0.2. I'm serious though about if you're a musician. I'm really interested to hear, especially from you folks, the independent ones that have been going at it for a long time and making music. If you're using drums on your computer to create them, it's not the same. It's definitely not the same. I can tell you that. I can tell the difference personally between modified or artificially created music, especially like drums. I can anyways. I tried a bit of that digital stuff and I wasn't a big fan of it personally, and so I'm up to recording like a regular band. So reach out if you have anything you want to collaborate with. That'd be awesome. And if you're watching the videos, you have any suggestions, any feedback to improve or get better, let me know as well. I've started to improve my video editing capabilities. At first I was just shooting full video straight without editing it, but now I've been editing, cleaning things up. It's a lot better, that's for sure. So as you watch my videos, as I've already started to improve from what I first started, which I think is pretty cool. I'm really excited to see what I'm capable of doing with the time lapse and the other effects on this camera, the Insta360 GO 3S. So yeah, so far I'm happy with it. I mean, with this lighting, looks great. I think the mic works really great too. I think it's very, very good if you're doing content. If you need it in 4K and you're moving slow, it's great because of the 30 frames per second, but it's also got the 2K 50. I shot the Pink Floyd A Comfortably Numb video in 2K at the lake, So you can do a comparison between that and my other videos up until this point so far and see the quality of what you think about it. Oh, look at this. So cool. Chill spot. For drums, I use the Donner DED 500. I can't remember the exact model number, but it's got all the 10-inch rims, like the snare and the toms. They're all the same size. I can do a review on that if you're interested as well. The cymbals are falling apart, to be quite honest with you. They are breaking, and all of them, the hi-hats as well as the snare and the ride. So they're still working. I can't complain. There's just they're kind of slid in the front, so they're looser than they should be. Overall, they've held up. I hit them pretty hard, and I promised myself, if this ever becomes of anything other than just a general hobby, but I can make something of it, I'd probably get a newer drum kit. But that's a long ways away. That's all right. 2025's been a weird year. It's been a very weird year. It did not start how I expected. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world, so a lot of craziness is happening, obviously. But even with personal stuff, it's not bad, not a negative thing, just not the way I expected. And it's been quite an interesting year, let's call it that. But I am much more hopeful that it's going to be better for the second half of the year. So I expect a better half of 2025. I'm looking forward to making more on this channel, improving my video making capabilities, getting better at playing drums, and speaking to the camera less awkwardly. I'm not sure. I don't know. This is me just being naturally just the way I am. I don't know if it's awkward, if this works, if there's any feedback on how to connect better with the audience, considering the music and the videos I make, as well as these self-improvement conversations. I'd appreciate it. I grew up north of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm still north of Toronto, but more north of Toronto. If you watch some of the lake videos, you might get a better idea of where I'm located in Canada or in Ontario. North of Toronto. Not a crazy far distance, but a nice drive. Yeah, I grew up in Toronto. Played with a lot of cover bands, made some originals, played at bars growing up, clubs, crazy parties, had a blast. I am very, very thankful that I was able to grow up in the time period that I did. I'm very thankful that when I was growing up, there were CDs, there were cassettes, albums were tangible, there was something you held. They still are today. I'll order the one that I really want from Amazon, but it's not that often. But I miss going into the stores and just scouring around and looking for the next cool thing to listen to, and there's always something. There's always something, from classic rock to new dance, new EDM. I like a lot of genres. That's also what I want to talk about. I play to a lot of different genres, but I primarily stick with rock, like classic rock as well as alternative rock, trip hop, and I don't know, electronic EDM, I guess. I like Prodigy, I like Deadmau5, Chemical Brothers. So I have a long list of bands that I'm a fan of. So yeah, I'll be picking random tracks that are fun to play along with that I've wanted to record drums to, and I'll be posting them. Like I said, I'll try my best to get different scenery when I can. I've been trying really hard. I have the woods and the lake near me, so that's pretty awesome. Some stuff coming up that I think will be really interesting to shoot. If you like any particular bands that you'd like to see me cover, I can't promise I'll do them, but if it's something maybe I was already planning to do, I could definitely make one sooner. I guess that's the easiest way to say it. But I'm really excited about recording more tracks and just to keep on releasing. I've learned that even if the scenario was if I do hit over 1,000 subs and you do get monetized, I know about the copyright claims and done a lot of studying, all that related to music, making covers on YouTube. But I'm fine with that. The intention eventually down the road is when I do make original stuff and I keep making covers, is I grow my audience. That's kind of I'm looking at growing people like you and other musicians, or people that just, are into music and love nature and love life and appreciate as much as you can what you have. Make the best of it. Said this in the last video and I'll say it every time because we all feel it, right? Times can get really crappy, really shit. And you just need to pick yourself up and get moving again. That was a big case for me at the end of last year, early this year. And so I am feeling much better coming out of this and more confident with a better idea of how YouTube works, the audience that I'm trying to attract, and like-minded people like myself who probably feel the same way, missing the good old days of buying CDs, growing up with tangible things, going to see bands when it didn't cost a fortune to go see bands. Man, I'll be at the I Mother Earth concert in August, big I Mother Earth fan, but otherwise trying to go see Metallica or trying to go see Slipknot, trying to go see some of these bands I have on my bucket list, and the ticket prices, Deftones, crazy. Absolutely insane. I know that it's all over the place. It's not just Toronto and Canada, but geez, man, give me a break. Is it really about the fans at that point? And if it is it just scraping your wallets, right? Taking the most that they can, which sucks. Anyways, turning a negative into a positive. Like-minded people. Looking forward to seeing if there's other people like me out there that are going to subscribe, provide feedback, ask questions. I don't know why you want to get to know more about me, but maybe you do. Make more sense of the videos I create. I'll probably record a bunch of my earlier videos like these ones in this area. It's pretty private and I don't feel embarrassed talking in public, to be quite honest. I would feel in public if I was to get better at recording and talking like this and giving self-improvement updates and just chatting. I'll be sticking to the woods for now. I don't think I feel too comfortable in public with my camera talking. I'm not there yet anyways. Maybe I'll be down the road. But for now, at least I can come here and get my thoughts out aloud. Nobody judging. Just speaking off the top of my head. Some of the things that have been going on in my mind that I've been thinking about.